welcome back. Would anyone care to guess what we're doing today?
Slowly kisses passing by the river.
Right, I know these videos probably aren't the massive amount of excitement that you all hope for. Unfortunately, you've got to wade through the crap before you get to the good stuff, you know. So once again today we're still just sort of plodding on with this corner here, just see what we can do. I've managed to get, I'm getting ready for getting some welding wire, so I've managed to get the outrigger into primer. What I'm going to do, I think, with this, there's a piece here that's missing. Now I know on the Novas they only come down to this corner here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry that straight on down the chassis leg. One, to give us a little bit extra support, and two, well, you know, a little gap in there. I don't know if it's serves any purpose or not. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to chop this piece out here and weld a nice little panel in down all the way down to the bottom. That's what we're going to get prepared for ready, and then when the welding wire eventually comes, I can just plod on and start and get stuff welded in. So hopefully by the end of this video, I'm hoping to have this piece done, and I think probably gonna get that welded on as well. And then I'm putting off doing this piece here because I have a feeling I need to roll it like curved and curved, if that makes sense. So I need to make like effectively sort of a ball shape. Now in an ideal world I would have an English wheel to do this. I'm putting off buying one because, well, I just haven't found the one that I like the look of yet. But I think I'm gonna have to just suck it up, bite the bullet, and fork out some cash and get that to get this piece rolled in nicely. But I mean, that's why I'm holding off doing this. But if I can get everything else prepared, ready to go for it, that should, touch wood, be quite a quick, simple job. That's what I was thinking there. So I'm just gonna make a little patch, basically to go in there, straight down all the way to the chassis. I'll scarf it in down here, and what I'll do is probably add a little tab on there, going back over, so I can get a couple of spots on there. And then what I'll do is when I come to stitch weld the chassis, I'll just stitch weld it along there as well, front and back, and that way it'll give a little bit extra support to this, so it kind of wraps the chassis around, as it were. So yeah, that's the part that I'm looking at making next. I've managed to get the outrigger actually welded on. Again, just spot welded on until such times as all the welding's done, and then I'll stitch weld it all up once it's all done. I've got a little patch here that I need to fill in, so I've cut this piece for. What I'm looking at doing is, I know they normally only end across here, but I think for the purposes of what I'm doing, I think I'm just going to stretch it all the way down and then weld it up the inside as well, so at least this frame here has got a bit of strength onto the chassis itself. Obviously they must chop it here at the factory just so that they can slot, the panel over the top of the chassis leg. But I'm figuring, since there's no plan of this coming off ever again soon, I'm just going to weld it all the way down. Then I can be able to get a nice little stitch along there at some point. So I'll get this welded on. There we go. It's in, it's primed. As I said, I've run the plate in here, and I've run it right the way up the chassis leg, and then I've run a line of weld along there, so hopefully that'll give it a little bit extra, strength in that area. I know it's only a tiny little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, every little bit's going to count, I think. Yes, I do get a bit heavy-handed with a primer, but you know, it's cold, and I get heavy-handed with a primer. So there we go. That's all sorted, ready for seam welding. The next plate I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have to tackle this one in here. But then again, I'm also looking at ordering a English wheel so I can actually get a curve on it right. So might possibly hold off with that one. Depending on what happens the next couple of days, if I get some stuff through, I might actually start and look at putting that sill on. And then I'll get rid of the likes of this, and it'll give us something nice and solid to weld to for that. And there we'll have it. So that's it. I think I'm going to knock off for today's video. Possibly might, if I come down tomorrow and get some more stuff done on this tomorrow, I might try and sort of slide that into the video somewhere. So I might be up to this point where this is welded in. I might have something else done. I'm not sure. I'll see how tomorrow goes, because I've got a few other things that I want to kind of get done tomorrow. Just a little word of warning. Anybody who's ordering anything off eBay, make sure you double check and see exactly what you're doing and what you're ordering. I've ordered some more panel beating hammers off eBay on account of the other one snapping and breaking on us. Yeah, I really don't think that's going to do a great deal, to be honest. I've got bigger hammers than that in the house. I'm smashing toffee in the Christmas, like. So yeah, just be a little bit aware of what you're ordering off eBay. In the meantime, yeah, that's it. Call it a day on this one. Thanks for watching. Once again, I know I keep saying it, but without you guys, the motivation probably would slow down a little bit. Who knows, we'll possibly even get into getting chopped for parts. You never know. Thank you to all the new subscribers again. That they're rolling in slow and steady, but they are rolling in, which is a big thing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you next week. See you later.